it just kicks me out of the app. But anyway, guys, welcome back to my channel, and I have another story time. It's my freaking funny stories. Hey, yawning out of the way, but what a songwriter. But this story time contains some actual bad stuff in it. But it was on my freaking first encounter with this stuff, so yeah. I'm good. Just if I tell a story time that happened to me, and not only that, it just happened to me, but it happened to me twice. Except for the first time, I didn't even do nothing wrong. Well, I did do something wrong, but just that I got in trouble because this was my first encounter, and plus I was freaking forced to do it. Then my second time, I just got accused of doing nothing. So yeah, pretty much, it just only happened in the 5th grade. Yeah, this story time takes place in the 5th grade though. Just oof. And it still happens a lot. But I'm just gonna start my first match in old school like I always do. Here. But this is so dumb. And this story time takes place back in October on Halloween. And it was just so dumb. I'm good. Like I said, I'm good. It's just about to tell a story time. It's alright. But I get out of bed and I went through my whole entire school. I'm sure I'll skip my entire school, but my school is just already bad enough, so I'm just gonna skip it for now. But I get through the whole entire school, and this was like my last year going trick or treating, and this time around my favorite character from Star Wars, Clone Wars, and that was Captain Rex. Like, that's all good. But my favorite character from Clone Wars was Captain Rex, and I used to watch Star Wars so much, but nowadays I really don't because I have friends to play with, and it's just been I've been down lately to watch some Star Wars. I do have Star Wars games, but okay, I don't know why I disconnected for a second, and don't know why my game is lagging. We're not even in late game, but anyway, so I'm playing as I'm playing as I get dressed up and I freaking look like Captain Rex, and I go in and good thing I'm not the only one that watched Star Wars as a kid or in the fifth. Like, I really thought I was the only one that watched Star Wars at that time, because it's just that it was a kid show too. Not like that, it was just a kid show, and I just loved it so much. It was so fun to watch. But freaking after like, let's say like after 10 minutes of getting ready, we head out, and we head out and we go through this one street that's right next to mine. So we go into this other street, and we're walking down the street, and we see this grown man. Yeah, I played as well. But when we were walking down the street, I seen like this grown man just walking. He's just like, and he looked like he kicking it. If you know what I mean, when I say kicking it. So he's freaking just walking weird, and he just like looks like he's just kicking it good. And I'm like, bro, like he's freaking probably something. He's probably something right now, like pills or so. So I'm getting like this weird feeling looking at this guy, and this guy, he looks at me, and he comes over, and he gave me like, and he looked like really angry. Like he looked so angry. Like I can tell by the way he was walking towards me. So he walks towards me, and he asks, "Hey kid, do you want to?" And he was on pills. I was like, nah, no, I don't do pills. And he's like, are you sure, kid? You look like you do some pills. And I was like, no, like just back off, okay? I do not do pills. And I mean, why did he say I look like I do pills? Like I do not look like I do pills. I look like a freaking straight gamer that just gets on the game and just live stream, which is I do, and just freaking sit there, like maybe. And not only that, I take stress relievers at the time. And I still do. I still take my stress relievers. I still work out, and I still have to. And I also play with a lot of my family members. So, freaking, that was just weird what he just said. So I'm like getting like actually like annoyed, and I'm getting angry at this point, since my stress is coming up, and I just back off away from this guy. I just leave him. I just dump him, and then all you know is just that after like me just walking away and dumping him, I hear this freaking like this weird screech from behind me, and I turn around, and it's the guy, but there's this one kid, and this kid looked, and he's the same size as me. He kind of looks like me. So this kid looked at me, and the freaking father, which is the one who wanted me to do some drugs, he looks at me, and he comes over, and I'm like speed walking to get away from him, but someone had to cut me, and the person that cut me was his friend, and he's like, "Hey kid, my little kiddo here wants to switch and want to trade with your costume." I was like, "What?" Now keep in mind, this costume was amazing. Okay, it looked like Captain Rex. I'm not even gonna lie, it actually looked like Captain Rex. The helmet, like freaking top to bottom, it looked like the Captain Rex. Like it actually just looked like him. So I was just so surprised that he was just asking me this question. So I say, dude, no, like I look totally like Captain Rex. Like, come on, like you could tell. And the funny part was that he act like, yeah, that's what I was about to say the same thing. I was about to ask him what's wrong with him. The boy, I just kept it to myself. I was like, nah, I'm gonna just let it go for a little bit. I'm just gonna let it go for a little bit and see how long he'll, realize I was about to say what I was about to say. And he catch on later, and he comes back. He's like, "You want to do something about it, kid?" And I was like, "Yeah, if you knew." And I was like, "Dude, just leave me alone." My mom, probably like my grandma and my mom, is sick worried about me. Cause I was gone for actually 30 minutes at like this house. And then finally, he just let me go. And I go back to my mom and grandma. I told them everything. So they get worried. And they start looking for this guy. They started looking for this guy. And, and I was like, hold up, I need to eat one of my candies. So I go and I eat like one of my candies, and it's a Smartie. It's like these giant Smarties. So I take one and I freaking consume it. And when I ate it, it tasted weird. I was like, what the? I was like, I think nothing of it, because rather than the neighbors say put sour in them, because nowadays people like to put sour and Smarties. But I was thinking nothing of it. So I take it, and I start feeling dizzy. Nausea, and I got even more sick. I was already sick, but now I was even more sick. So I started moving around weirdly, and I couldn't say nothing. Like, I was trying to talk and trying to tell my grandma and mom, but I just couldn't talk. So I freaking moving around still, like, slowly, and I'm like slowly passing out, and I just freaking pass out. And all you know is that all I can remember was that I wake up in the car, and when I woke up in my car, freaking my arm was around my uncle's neck, and my other arm had a cast on it. And not only that, but my legs, I had a huge band-aid on it. I had two huge band-aids on my legs. And I was like, what the heck? And when I woke up, everyone turned back. And the people that was right beside me, they looked back at me. And okay, I thought I just got a notification. But they looked back at me, and they just got like this surprised look on their face. Yeah, that's what I just figured out. Like, I was like, what the heck? What's going on? Freaking, like, I don't know what's going on. And I'm like still looking so confused. And I go, hey, I'm sorry to ask y'all people. I'm sorry to tell y'all, but I can't remember what happened. And and my mom goes, okay, let me just refill you in what happened. So she told me what happened and why I was knocked out, and then like all my memory came back, and then I remember that I got like this. The Smartie was tasting like it tasted so weird. I was like, wait, did this guy put drugs in a Smartie just so I could take it? And of course he did. And later that night, he got arrested. He got freaking, somebody had called the police on this guy. Because in his town, there's a lot of people who freaking those people kids with drugs, and and sometimes it'd be freaking serious, and they die from it. So I'm like, dude, this guy is so evil. Why would he try to kill me? Like, come on, I didn't do nothing wrong. And I had to kill that guy because that map. I don't know why Bloom's. I don't know why Bloom's made the map, but yeah. But yeah, he's nowadays like, they just do that. Thank you. But freaking. They're so annoying. But I'm freaking hammered, and then I remember everything. Then the guy got arrested. Okay. I'm making this really quick because this story is not even that long though. But that kind of is. I don't know. You might have to see. Let me stop. But he got arrested, and then and then this is a month after being in jail because this is his first offense. So after a month, he got back out of jail, and he went to freaking Walmart. I believe so. Yeah, we went to Walmart, and we were looking for drinks. And as we were looking for drinks, freaking that came out of nowhere, looking hammered as crap. And you guessed it, it was him, hammered again. So he looked at me and said that I took some pills, and I stole one of his pills, and that's why I was drugged out. And I denied everything. I told what really happened, and my parents told me to not do it again. I said, "Listen, I did not do it in the first place. He drugged my freaking Smarties." And my parents, at the time did not know that criminals are now like putting on drugs in kids' food, or they're dosing kids with food, with freaking drugs, and it's pretty bad. If you don't know it, and if you have kids, you're gonna suffer. That's all I can tell you, buddy. But after like getting to understand that freaking I didn't do it and I got dosed, they finally come to an agreement, and I did too. Like, I agreed not to like freaking go hollow. Man, I got done. Like, my freaking brain is going in and out of itself. I try to remember everything from it. I just cannot. I passed out really bad. But the cast on my arm, but the cast and the bandage, freaking all that was there because when I passed out, I kind of like hit I hit the concrete really hard, and it made like a huge bang. So pretty much that's why I have bandages and freaking. This guy actually, he has a Phoenix with Phoenix Apprentices. Okay, sorry, but freaking. That's the reason why I have bandages on me, because I hit the ground hard, and plus freaking. No, it's still going on. So for it's not that bad, because I've been checking my food lately, and people keep on trying to dose me, which is I had to like stop, and yeah, and I did met one entitled parent. I did met one entitled parent during all of this. And when I mean by a title parent, I mean she was just literally like she was like her brain must be freaking dead, brain dead for the least. Like, come on. Like, come on now. Like, we're playing in the pros. Well, we're playing team versus team and Rainbow Six Siege Elite a version. And I was in the team. I was actually in this team for temporary, and I was an actual replacement of someone. Then they offered me to stay on that team because the person I was replacing, I was better than them and I had better strats. So of course I did. And later on we won the people and we won. It was so nice. Just having a team and just yeah, Say sorry. Can I mean freaking there's one way to avoid it, but if I'm gonna like avoid people who trying to drug me, then freaking it's gonna be really tough because all these people just see about me are just drugs, and it's just be so annoying. Like, it's just so it be freaking it be just messing my head sometimes. And not only that, he's dead since he let the freaking tea bag and then boom, dead. Don't celebrate too early in Bloom's tower defense. You're not rebashing him. But after like a solid good 10 minutes of avoiding and yeah. But I went inside a parent though. And I'm still in my team. I'm still in this team, but we don't play as much no more. And I'm trying to get playing with my team again. Don't know if they have a replacement for me or not. If they do, then I'll be glad to be out of the team. Though, because I mean, to be honest, I have a YouTube channel. I wish I can live stream my team, but I can't because there's just one member. Like, I did live stream us together one time, but I deleted a video because this kid like always played with my clan members, and he always want to play with me because I always joke around. We have fun, and one day since we was getting trash talked about from a different team, we go against this other team, and on this team there was this one kid who joined the party, and his mom was watching him play, and he played well, but the person that was killing him the most was me. So then she goes after me only because I'm like freaking wrecking her son, and then she's like, "Who?" I don't care. It's just like a game where you just kill each other and stuff, but whoever this Blaze Nico guy, please stop killing my son. Like, you're just only going for my son. Now, I don't know if this lady has recognized yet, but this lady is so dumb to me. At Rainbow Siege, there's 5 people in each team, and 5 people on each team have like they can play different operators. They cannot play the same. So let's say 5v5, as always. You're going against, and you cannot respawn in Rainbow Six Siege. You cannot switch operators after picking, and it's like real life. And they have real life people in that game, so yeah, there's people in real life like that. And I can like when I heard that, I was like, so freaking person like Thatcher is like that in real life. Like Jesus, because Thatcher's old. All right. Hope I get to see you though. For the next time. I'll see you later. No problem. I'm just gonna continue on. You too. But like I said, like you can respond at the end of the day. And not only that, the last let me tell you this. Okay, let me tell you how it went on this round when the title parent was yelling at me. See, you're welcome. Bye, my friend. So, oh my God, I did not even pick. Oh, oh no, we are actually pretty good. Like, you're actually pretty good. Because we have the Bucketeer. Good God, we have the Bucketeer. You know, I could just send those. You know, he can like actually like back off of that. But my friend, so first off, let me tell you how it went in this round. So my backup died first, then my freaking anchor died second, then my rusher died. Both of my rusher died, and I was the last one. And they did kill 3 people, and I had to clutch, and I did clutch, and it was amazing. But one thing that wasn't amazing was that this parent was just trying to get onto me, and it was just so annoying. Like, you know, why would you try to get on someone even though that is a part of the game? So what she's going on about is how I'm like targeting her son only. And I tell her, listen, lady, like I'm not about to argue with you. Cause I already know you're a entitled parent, but listen, I'm only going for your son because, like, freaking, your son is the last person alive, like most of the time, and I'm like the last person alive. So, do you want me to like let your son win, or do you want me to kill your son? Like, or do we want us to have like freaking challenge of killing each other? And she's like, I don't care. You should not be coming after my son only. Go for others. And let me tell you this: I had took screenshots after screenshots on my PlayStation of me killing people, all like other people, before this even happened, because I knew about, because I heard his mom like keep on saying stuff in the background about me, and when I heard like the first one, I just kept on doing this. I just kept on taking a screenshot. You can't even place one platform in here. That sucks. But this freaking this mom, dude, was just trying to go in at me. And proving her wrong. I sent screenshots saying, she gets aggravated. And I get aggravated. And I told her, listen, like, I'm not about to keep arguing. Like, I'll freaking end this conversation and just keep playing. And then she's like, no, you won't. You'll talk to me like an actual man, and you're gonna answer my question of why you keep on targeting my son. And I keep on telling her the same thing, but she won't listen. So it's like, yeah, like, you're not gonna listen to me anyway, because I've been telling you the same thing over and over again while targeting your son. And she's like, oh, then say it again. So I tell her, I said, listen this time. So every time someone dies, no one do not respond. And she's like, I get that. I was like, so when your son is the only one that's standing, and it's just the both of us, I have to kill your son, or your son have to kills me. Either way, and his son actually got like a really good headshot on me, the first time, and it was really good, but he was toxic, and the mother didn't seem to care. But like, this mom was just trying to do everything in her power to freaking stop me from actually ruin. And she said that I might ruin her son's career. There's no way that I can ruin like someone's career by just freaking what you're doing what I was doing. Like, your son don't even have a career. And freaking, I'm gonna end this guy off. Like, I'm finna finish this guy off real quick. Freaking do that. I bet he's angry how I actually survived that. And then when I send like those heavy, see, when I defend something, now he was raging. It took him a long time. I was like, so a rematch? Is he thinking of a rematch? And now he's just raging. But this mom is just freaking keep on, and then I said all that stuff, and she's like, well, and it's like, okay, well then, and she told her son to go try hard on me, and I went to try hard on him. Now let me tell you this: her son is not really the greatest on going try hard. He messed up twice. The third time he didn't even mess up, but he still got killed. But that the freaking first and second time, bro, just that was like a big oof. Her son messed up so bad. No, I do not like that map. Yeah, like that's a better map right there. But her son, it's just so bad. The first time when he messed up was he kept running around, and I keep on hearing him running around, and I shot him in the head. Then the second time, he made a rotation hole that wasn't even like smart, like a smart rotation hole. Like, he made a hole that was leading in the stairs. But the reason why that was a mistake, because even though that it's leading to the stairs, what's bad about that is that it can give your position away if you're just hiding, and then someone can just rush you and just kill you. And I did this. I did that. I just freaking rushed him and killed him. And I just killed them immediately. It would take me no skill to kill him. But yeah, that was just her right there. And we ended the conversation by me just keep on reckoning her son. And, you know, she told my son to, like, she told her son, or not mine, but her son to leave. And he did. He just left. And pretty much the squad got defeated. And, that squad and that team never, like, freaking messed with us again. And we're getting trash talk because my friend had a YouTube channel, not the one who doesn't like getting recorded, but the one but this friend of mine, so he was recording, and there was this one team that was actually like try-harding the crap out of us, and we lost so horribly. And they saw the video, and they were talking how trash we was, and we just proved to them that we were not even trash. It was actually like, more try hard than us. I would try hard myself, and I had a 4K, and then most of my team was dead, so they could do it for the last one. The last one caught me by surprise. He knew I was in the corner, so he caught me by surprise and killed me. And in this team, there's there's no blaming on other people. That's what I like about this team. You can't blame other people about their failure, because if you do, the reason why because freaking blaming your teammates for a mistake that a lot of people can make, like, it's so dumb. But yeah, that was just freaking really bad. Yeah, as I can see, I got better at the game, only by a little bit. I'm gonna get us a 500 eco. Now I'm just no, let me stop sending balloons real quick so that he could recover there, and then just send those again. Wait for a minute, and then just do it again. Just keep doing this method right here, right there. 531. You know what we gotta do? Just wait there. This is really good right here. Wish I could play my music though. If you can. Sweet. His name says no mercy, but he's giving me mercy by not even saying stuff. Okay, now we have a bunny. Like we have like lots of bones on our side. Towers on our side. Let me take that screenshot real quick. Ah, God, I got Phoenix Wizards. I'd say the worst like tower in the game, like the worst tower in the game to go for, would just be like the Wizards a little bit. Just it has to go for Wizards, just by a little bit, guys. For those who use Wizards a lot, like the reason for that is because, I mean, like the Wizards, they're good. They're a good tower though, but it's just that the one thing I cannot see that's so good about them in late game is that like they're good. Like look at that, like they're good doing that. But I mean, like once they start getting late game, it's just over. It's like kind of like over with. And my god darn glaive thrower is freaking boosted right now. Well, now you gotta reach 10,000 $10,000 money on $2,000. Oh my, he has a sun god. He has an actual sun god. Oh my god. I did not realize he had super monkeys this whole time. You know what, just in case, I'm just gonna do that. Just boost that. And then oh shoot. Do. Oh, DOS. Yeah, they have much better. That was a good game though. What? Okay. But man, I got a little bit better though. But anyway, guys, that was the story time. And if you want me, and if so, if you want me to uh, but if you want me to make another story time on the title parent, another one that freaking made me punch her in the jaw, then just text me or spam. I don't really care. I'll see you guys later. Peace.